Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jai Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So, Vishaka will get us up to speed as to what is happening. Mahaprabhu just quoted the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Mahaprabhu is talking to
the Mayavadi sannyasis,
headed by Prakashananda Saraswati.
Yeah.
So he came there, he sat in the shoe place, he was then drawn in by Prakashananda. Is that right? Is that where we are?
I'm not sure if that description is, because I missed the beginning part, I wasn't here.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if that description is in this chapter, or because also remember in Adi Lila chapter 7, is it? The glories of the Panchatattva. There, the incident, part of the incident is also described, so that description might be there. I'm not sure it's in this chapter, but it is that same meeting, yes. Mahaprabhu's explaining the personal conception, the absolute, and Srimad Bhagavatam as the natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra. So he's been through the chapter Shloki Bhagavatam, and now he's been through the first 3 verses of Bhagavatam.
Okay, extensive quotations from Srimad Bhagavatam have led up to where we are now, so we're joining in the middle of this conversation at Madhya Lila, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 25, and we are starting on verse 151. So let's start on verse 150, because it's not a quote. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaking, presumably. Yes. So Mahaprabhu speaking in Bengali, and then he's going to back up his quote. So we're starting here, text 150. So Mahaprabhu is saying to the Mayavadi sannyasis in Varanasi, Krishna Bhakti Rasa Swarupa Shri Bhagavata Tate Veda Shastra Hoite Parama Mahatva. Srimad Bhagavatam gives direct information of the mellow derived from service to Krishna. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is above all other Vedic literatures. Then, to back this up, a verse we hear many times quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam. From Srimad Bhagavatam, it's the 3rd verse of the whole book. Nigama kalpa taror galitang phalang shukha mukhad amrita drava sangyutam pibata bhagavatang rasam alayang muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. Quote, Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedic literatures, and it is considered the ripened fruit of the wish-fulfilling tree of Vedic knowledge. It has been sweetened by emanating from the mouth of Shukadev Goswami. You who are thoughtful and who relish mellows should always try to taste this ripened fruit. O thoughtful devotees, as long as you are not absorbed in transcendental bliss, you should continue tasting this Srimad Bhagavatam. And when you are fully absorbed in bliss, you should go on tasting its mellows forever. Hare Krishna. Then a little further on in the same first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, text 19, Mahaprabhu is quoting, quote, We never tire of hearing the transcendental pastimes of the personality of Godhead, who is glorified by hymns and prayers. Those who enjoy association with him relish hearing his pastimes at every moment. And the verse is Vayang tu na vitripyam uttama shloka vikrame yachchinvatang rasa jnanam svadu svadu pade pade. Now Mahaprabhu is speaking in Bengali. Ataiva bhagavata kara havichara iha hoite pave sutra shrutira atasara. Mahaprabhu is saying, Mahaprabhu advised to Prakashananda Saraswati, study Srimad Bhagavatam very scrutinizingly. Then you will understand the actual meaning of Brahma Sutra. And Mahaprabhu is still speaking to him. Next verse. Always discuss Srimad Bhagavatam and constantly chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. In this way you will be able to attain liberation very easily, and you will be elevated to the enjoyment of love of Godhead. Prema dhana. So those two verses, that next verse in Sanskrit, always discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, etc. Nirantara kara Krishna nama sankirtan helaya mukti pabe prema dhana. And then he quotes a verse, and doesn't say where the verse is from. Maybe, isn't this from Bhagavad Gita? Brahma bhuta prasannatma.
Yes.
Na shochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakting labate param. So it's from Bhagavad Gita, but it doesn't say here, actually. Quote, one who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments nor desires to have anything. He is equally disposed to every living entity. In that state he attains pure devotional service unto me with a capital M. Then another quote. This is a quote from Shankaracharya. Should we read it? This next quotation from Shankaracharya's commentary on the Nrsinga Tapani. Quote, Mukta api lilaya vigraham kritva bhagavantang bhajante. Quote, even a liberated soul merged in the impersonal Brahman effulgence is attracted to the pastimes of Krishna. He thus installs a deity and renders the Lord service. And would Vishaka like to comment?
Two things come to mind. One is that we do hear that the Mayavadis, they do worship deities, right? But as like an interim, to a supposedly higher position. But at the same time, Shankaracharya, at least at the very end of his life, he did like come out and make expressions of pure devotion, right? So I don't know what was the context of him saying that. So.
But Mahaprabhu has chosen this verse presumably
Right.
because he's speaking to Prakashananda Saraswati, who is
Right.
going to prick up his ears when he hears something that
Yes,
Shankaracharya says.
Yes.
Not that now we're going to go to find this commentary and
Right. Yeah.
and research it. And when Dayada Gauranga told Guru Maharaj, and you probably heard that on the recording somewhere, they said to Guru Maharaj, but Shankaracharya, he's saying worship Govinda. He's got that verse of Bhaja Govinda, something, I don't know the verse. And then Guru Maharaj like immediately is saying, we do not worship that Govinda. That his conception of Govinda, our Govinda, they are different. All right. So anyway, that's Shankaracharya speaking. Now, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam, Parinishtito pi nairgunye uttama shloka lilaya grihita cheta rajashe akyanang yad adhitavan. Shukadev, so it's a quote. Shukadev Goswami is addressing Parikshit Maharaj, saying, my dear king, although I was fully situated in the transcendental position, I was nonetheless attracted to the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Therefore, I studied Srimad Bhagavatam from my father. Shukadev speaking. Now another verse, yes, from Srimad Bhagavatam. Quote, when the breeze carrying the aroma of tulasi leaves and saffron from the lotus feet of the lotus-eyed personality of Godhead entered through the nostrils into the hearts of those sages, the Kumars, they experienced a change in both body and mind, even though they were attached to impersonal Brahman understanding. And the text, Tasyaravinda Nayanasya Padaravinda Kinjalka Mishra Tulasi Makaranda Vayuhu Antargata Sva Vivarena Chakarate Shang Sankshobham Aksharajusham Apichitta Tanvaho. Verses we have heard on different occasions. Incidentally, I was hearing one of Goswami Maharaj's recent lectures. Maybe it was Ramananda Roy's disappearance day. He gave, every lecture is very good. He gave a really nice lecture, but he mentioned, I think in that lecture, about tulasi leaves, which I'd not heard before, that the aroma of the tulasi leaf contains all aromas of all other plants. And I hadn't heard that before. But only the pure devotees can smell it. Yeah. It was some new kind of idea which I had not heard. Not idea, new information that I had not heard. So this is quote from Srimad Bhagavatam. Then, guess what? Atmaramascha munayo nigrantha apyurukrame kurvantya haitu king bhaktim ittam bhuta guno harihi. Translation. Those who are self-satisfied and unattracted by external material desires are also attracted to the loving service of Sri Krishna, whose qualities are transcendental and whose activities are wonderful. Hari, the personality of Godhead, is called Krishna because he has such transcendentally attractive features. Now Mahaprabhu speaks